Life is a battle of the mind. You might feel lost right now, wandering through your days, unsure of your purpose. But I'm here to tell you that the power to change your life starts up here in your mind. When you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your destiny. Life isn't smooth, and it was never supposed to be. The truth is, nobody has everything figured out. Chaos comes in waves, whether through unexpected setbacks, heartbreaks, or moments of uncertainty. But feeling lost doesn't mean you failed. It means you're alive and still searching. That's a good thing. Sometimes you have to sit with the discomfort and call it out for what it is. Say, yeah, things are messy and I feel unsure, but don't make that your identity. You're not a lost person. You're a person going through a challenging chapter, and chapters can be rewritten. The danger lies in accepting chaos as your reality. When you label yourself as lost permanently, you start acting like it. You make decisions that reflect that mindset. The first step is acknowledging the chaos, not becoming it. Every storm eventually clears. Chaos isn't there to destroy you, it's there to wake you up. It's there to challenge your perspective and make you realize that you can't keep doing things the same way. That's where growth begins. Instead of fighting the chaos, learn from it. Ask yourself, what is this moment trying to teach me? When you change your focus from frustration to curiosity, you start to see the path forward. It may not be clear yet, but you're no longer stuck in the fog. Chaos is temporary, but your determination is permanent if you let it be. You're not defined by this moment. You're defined by how you respond to it. So stand tall in the face of the unknown and remind yourself that this too shall pass. By acknowledging the chaos without letting it define you, you take the first step toward reclaiming control. You're stronger than this moment. Trust that. It's easy to point fingers when things go wrong. You might blame your parents for not giving you the right start, your friends for not supporting you, or life itself for being unfair. But here's the hard truth. Excuses don't fix problems. They keep you stuck. Taking responsibility is the only way forward. When you own where you are, you take back your power. It's not about blaming yourself. It's about recognizing that you have a role in your story. If you're feeling lost, ask yourself, what choices did I make that brought me here? Be honest with yourself, not to punish, but to learn. Responsibility is freedom disguised as hard work. When you take responsibility, you realize you're not at the mercy of other people or circumstances. You start to see that you have the ability to make new choices and chart a different course. That's liberating. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you have to fix everything overnight. It's about accepting where you are and deciding where you want to go next. It's a process, and it requires patience. But every step you take in ownership moves you closer to clarity. The world owes you nothing. And that's okay. You have everything you need within you to create the life you want. Complaining about the past or waiting for someone to save you only wastes time. Own your situation, and you'll start to see opportunities where there once were obstacles. Responsibility is also about self-respect. When you take ownership, you're saying, I value myself enough to take charge of my life. That mindset not only helps you grow, but also attracts people and opportunities that align with your goals. You can't rewrite the past, but you can control the pen moving forward. Take it in your hands, take responsibility, and start writing a story worth living. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant will grow. If you constantly feed it negativity, self-doubt, and fear, that's what will take root. But if you feed it positivity, hope, and determination, those are the fruits you'll harvest. You have to be intentional about what you let in. Think about the things you consume daily: social media, news, conversations, and even the music you listen to. Are they building you up or breaking you down? If you're constantly surrounded by chaos and negativity, it's no wonder you feel lost. Change your inputs, and you'll change your mindset. Start by auditing your environment. Look at the people you spend time with. Are they encouraging you or holding you back? Evaluate your habits. Are you spending hours scrolling through content that makes you feel worse about yourself? Be ruthless in cutting out what doesn't serve you. Replace the noise with nourishment. Read books that inspire you. Listen to podcasts that teach you something valuable. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow. The more you fill your mind with positive influences, the easier it becomes to see a way forward. You also have to watch how you talk to yourself. Your internal dialogue matters. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm not good enough, you'll start to believe it. Flip the script. Speak affirmations over your life, even if you don't fully believe them yet. The mind follows what it hears repeatedly. Guarding your mind is an ongoing process. It's not something you do once and forget about. Every day you have to be mindful of what you're allowing into your mental space. Think of it as mental hygiene. Just like you wouldn't go days without showering, don't let your mind get cluttered with junk. When you control what you feed your mind, you take the first step in creating a mindset that supports your goals. A clear mind leads to a clear path. Overthinking is like quicksand. It keeps you stuck while the world moves on. You sit there replaying every scenario in your head, trying to predict every outcome, and in the end, you do nothing. That's the trap of overthinking. It gives the illusion of productivity, but robs you of action. The truth is, no matter how much you analyze, you'll never have all the answers before you start. Life doesn't work that way. Waiting for the perfect moment or plan will leave you standing still. The real answers come from taking the first step, not from sitting in fear of making a mistake. Overthinking often comes from fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's the thing. Fear is only as strong as the power you give it. The moment you take action, even if it's a small step, fear begins to lose its grip. The best way to break the cycle of overthinking is to simplify. Focus on the next step, not the whole staircase. Don't worry about step 10 when you're still on step 1. What's the one thing you can do today to move forward? Start there and let momentum do the rest. The action builds confidence. Even if you make mistakes, you learn from them and grow. You'll never get it perfect on the first try. And that's okay. Progress beats perfection every time. The key is to keep moving, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. Overthinking also wastes time you could use to create, build, and live. Think about how many hours you've spent stuck in your head, imagining worst-case scenarios that never happen. Now imagine what you could achieve if you used that time to take action instead. By doing instead of overthinking, you shift from being reactive to proactive. You stop letting life happen to you and start making things happen for yourself. One of the biggest sources of frustration and feeling lost is trying to control things that are out of your hands. You can't change the past. You control how other people feel about you. And you certainly can't predict the future. What you can control, however, is how you respond to all of it. When you focus on what you can control, life becomes more manageable. Instead of worrying about external factors, you redirect that energy toward improving yourself. This shift in focus not only reduces stress, but also makes you more effective in tackling challenges. Start by identifying the areas of your life where you have control. You can control your habits, your attitude, your effort, and your choices. These are the building blocks of change. When you focus on these, you realize how much power you have to influence your circumstances. Letting go of what you can't control is not about giving up. It's about freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens. Worrying about things beyond your reach only drains your energy and clouds your judgment. Accepting what you can't change doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. This mindset shift takes practice. Every time you catch yourself stressing over something you can't control, pause and redirect your thoughts. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to improve my situation? Focus on solutions, not problems. Life isn't fair and it never will be. But the good news is you don't need fairness to succeed. All you need is the discipline to control what's within your reach and the courage to let go of the rest. That's how you find peace and purpose. When you focus on what you can control, you start to see progress, even in small ways. And progress, no matter how small, is the antidote to feeling lost. Your words have power more than you realize. What you speak over your life shapes your reality. If you constantly say, I'm lost, I'll never figure it out, or this is just who I am, you're reinforcing those beliefs. Your mind listens to what you tell it, and it acts accordingly. Instead of speaking defeat, speak hope and possibility. Replace I can't with I will. Replace I'm stuck with I'm learning. It might feel unnatural at first, but the more you do it, the more your mind begins to believe it. And when your mind believes it, your actions start to align with it. Affirmations aren't just feel-good phrases, they're mental tools. When you wake up, declare positive truths over your life. Say, I am capable, I am strong, I am moving forward. These words set the tone for your day and keep you focused on growth, not setbacks. It's not just about what you say to yourself, it's also about what you say to others. Be mindful of how you speak about your life in conversations. Complaining might feel good at the moment, but it reinforces negativity. Instead, speak about your progress, your plans, and your goals. Speaking life also means refusing to let others speak negativity into your world. If someone tells you you can't do it or you'll never succeed, don't accept it. Their words only have power if you let them. Stand firm in your belief in yourself and your ability to change. Changing your language doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means choosing to focus on the possibilities instead of the problems. It's about creating a mindset that's solution-oriented, not defeatist. When you speak life into your circumstances, you open the door to new opportunities. Your words are seeds. Plant wisely, watch how they grow into the life you've always wanted. Motivation is fleeting. One day you feel like conquering the world, and the next you don't even want to get out of bed. That's the problem with relying on motivation. It's tied to your emotions, and emotions are unpredictable. Discipline, on the other hand, doesn't care how you feel. Discipline gets the job done. If you're waiting to feel ready, you'll stay stuck. The secret to moving forward is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline isn't glamorous, but it's what separates those who succeed from those who stay lost. Discipline starts small. It's not about overhauling your entire life overnight. Pick one area to focus on and commit to it daily. Maybe it's waking up at the same time every morning or dedicating 30 minutes to learning a new skill. Small, consistent actions build momentum, and momentum leads to progress. The hardest part is showing up, especially on days when you're tired or discouraged. But those are the days that matter most. Every time you push through, you're training your mind to prioritize action over excuses. Over time, it becomes a habit that drives success. Discipline also requires clarity. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. What's the bigger picture? What's the goal you're working toward? When you have a strong why, it becomes easier to stay consistent, even when the path feels hard. Don't confuse discipline with perfection. You're going to mess up. You're going to have days when you fall short. But discipline is about getting back on track quickly, not about making mistakes. It's about consistency, not flawlessness. Discipline gives you control. When you build it, you're no longer at the mercy of your moods and circumstances. You become someone who takes action no matter what. That's how you stop feeling lost and start creating the life you want. One of the reasons people feel lost is because they're chasing someone else's definition of success. You see what society, social media, or your peers consider success, and you feel like you're falling short. But success isn't one size fits all. It's personal, and you have to define it for yourself. Start by asking yourself what truly matters to you. What kind of life do you want to live? What brings you fulfillment? Forget about what others think you should want. This is about you. When you're clear on your values, you can set goals that align with them, not with someone else's expectations. Success isn't always about money, titles, or material things. For some, it's about freedom to spend time with family, freedom to pursue a passion, or freedom to live without stress. For others, it's about impact, making a difference in the lives of others or leaving a legacy. Redefining success also means letting go of comparison. Someone else's journey has nothing to do with yours. Just because they're ahead in one area doesn't mean you're behind. Life isn't a race, it's a personal journey. Focus on your lane and run your race. Celebrate small wins along the way. Success isn't just about the big milestones, it's about the progress you make every day. When you acknowledge the steps you're taking, you build confidence and motivation to keep going. Remember that success is fluid. What you want today might change as you grow and evolve. That's okay. Be open to redefining your goals as your priorities shift. What matters is that you stay true to yourself and your vision. When you define success on your terms, you stop feeling lost and start feeling empowered. You're no longer chasing a mirage. You're building a life that's meaningful to you. Feeling lost often comes from living in the past or worrying about the future. You replay mistakes, regret missed opportunities, or stress about what's to come. But the past is gone, and the future isn't here yet. The only moment you can control is right now. Being present doesn't mean ignoring your goals or responsibilities. It means giving your full attention to the task at hand. When you focus on the present, you do your best work, make better decisions, and feel more grounded. Start small by practicing mindfulness. Take a few moments each day to breathe deeply and center yourself. Pay attention to your surroundings, your thoughts, and your feelings without judgment. This simple practice can help you feel more connected to the present moment. Let go of the need for perfection in every moment. Some days will be messy, and that's okay. The goal is progress, not perfection. When you're present, you're more forgiving of yourself and others. You realize that life isn't about getting everything right, it's about showing up fully. Being present also means appreciating the journey, not just the destination. It's easy to get so focused on where you're going that you forget to enjoy where you are. Celebrate the little things, small wins, meaningful conversations, or moments of joy. When you're present, you become more attuned to opportunities. You notice things you might have missed if you were stuck in your head. Being grounded in the moment allows you to respond to life with clarity and purpose. The present moment is all you have, and it's enough. When you embrace it fully, you find peace, focus, and direction. The people you surround yourself with have a massive impact on how you see yourself in the world. If you're constantly around negativity, doubt, and complacency, it's no surprise you feel lost. Your circle can either elevate you or hold you back, so choose wisely. Growth-oriented people inspire and challenge you. They push you to think bigger, aim higher, and step out of your comfort zone. They won't let you settle for less than your potential. Instead of feeding your excuses, they remind you of your strengths and encourage you to take action. Look at your current circle and ask yourself, are these people helping me grow or keeping me stuck? It's a hard question, but it's necessary. Some people are comfortable staying where they are, and they won't like it when you try to level up. That's okay, it's their journey, not yours. You don't have to cut everyone out, but you do need to limit your exposure to negativity. Spend more time with people who align with your goals and values. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that encourage growth and positivity. Be intentional about adding value to your relationships. Growth-oriented people want to be around others who are equally driven and supportive. Show up for them, cheer them on, and share in their successes. The energy you give is the energy you'll attract. Understand that your circle doesn't have to be big to be impactful. Quality matters more than quantity. A small group of driven, like-minded individuals can transform your mindset and fuel your journey. When you surround yourself with people who believe in growth, you start to believe in it too. Their mindset becomes contagious, and suddenly feeling lost turns into feeling inspired. One of the biggest reasons people feel lost is because they expect instant results. You want success, clarity, and purpose right now, but life doesn't work that way. Growth takes time. And the process isn't always pretty. The truth is, the hard times are where the real work happens. When you're confused, frustrated, or doubting yourself, that's when you're being shaped into the person you're meant to become. It's not easy, but it's necessary. Trusting the process means accepting that setbacks and struggles are part of the journey. You're going to face obstacles, make mistakes, and question your path. But every challenge teaches you something valuable, and every failure moves you closer to success. Instead of resisting the process, embrace it. When things get tough, remind yourself that growth is uncomfortable by design. It's supposed to stretch you, push you, and make you stronger. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Stay consistent, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Progress isn't always visible, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Just like seeds take time to grow beneath the soil, your efforts are creating change beneath the surface. Focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. You can't rush the process, but you can show up every day and do the work. Trust that the small steps you're taking now will lead to big results in the future. When you trust the process, you free yourself from the pressure of having it all figured out. You understand that clarity comes with time and effort, and that's how you find your way forward. If you're waiting for someone else to save you, fix you, or give you direction, you'll be waiting forever. The only person responsible for your life is you. Taking responsibility isn't about blaming yourself for everything that's gone wrong. It's about owning your choices and actions moving forward. When you take responsibility, you reclaim your power. You stop feeling like a victim of circumstances and start realizing that you can change your situation. No, you can't control everything, but you can control how you respond and what you do next. Start by being honest with yourself. Where have you been holding back? What habits or decisions are keeping you stuck? Taking responsibility means looking at these areas without excuses or denial. It's not about shame, it's about awareness and growth. Taking responsibility also means letting go of entitlement. Nobody owes you anything, not success, not happiness, not a free ride. You have to work for what you want. And that's not a bad thing. When you earn something, you value it more. Set clear goals and take action every day, no matter how small the steps. Taking responsibility isn't about doing everything at once. It's about consistently moving in the right direction. Over time, those small actions add up to big results. Be accountable to yourself. Hold yourself to a standard, and don't let excuses get in the way. If you mess up, own it, learn from it, and keep going. Responsibility isn't about perfection, it's about progress. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop waiting for things to happen and start making them happen. That's how you turn feeling lost into feeling unstoppable. When you feel lost, it's not the end of the road, it's the beginning of a transformation. Feeling lost is a sign that you're searching for something deeper, something more meaningful. It's life's way of pushing you to grow, to evolve, to become the person you were meant to be. But it's up to you to take that first step to decide that you're not going to stay stuck and to take control of your mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, and when you learn to master it, there's nothing you can't achieve. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop chasing after external validation and start focusing on the power that's already within you. You can rewrite your story to rise above your circumstances and to create a life that reflects your true potential. Every decision you make, every action you take, and every thought you choose to believe is shaping your future. Take that responsibility seriously because you are the architect of your destiny. The journey won't always be easy, and you'll face setbacks along the way. But every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to get closer to the person you're striving to become. Trust the process, stay disciplined, and never lose sight of the fact that your worth is not determined by your current situation. You have what it takes to turn confusion into clarity, doubt into confidence, and feeling lost into finding purpose. It starts with a decision to control your mind, to take responsibility, and to step into the greatness that's already inside you. This is your time. It's time to stop wandering and start building. It's time to let go of fear and step into faith. It's time to stop feeling lost and take control of your mind, your life, and your future. Your breakthrough is waiting to claim it.